In the words of Gwen Stefani, this shit is bananas.
This trip is what dreams are made of. We started in the beautiful Zion National Park, made our way to Bryce Canyon, and finished with the Grand Canyon with lots of fun stops along the way. So thanks for joining us on this breathtaking trip. Definitely recommend hiking Angel's Landing if you are an avid hiker. It's about 5 miles, give or take, round trip. The views are spectacular. It's a bucket list item for sure. You do need a permit to be able to hike Angel's Landing. So you can apply online for a seasonal permit, and each person in your party can apply for the permit for everyone involved. So for example, if I applied to do the hike for both Alex and I, and Alex could apply for the hike for both Alex and I. Now, if you don't want to go all the way to the peak, or if you didn't get the permit, that's okay. Like, you can still hike up to this point, this lookout point, so you still get these absolutely stunning views, and you can access that without a permit. This hike is pretty dangerous. It's really steep and you don't want to misstep or fall or anything. So definitely recommend getting some good hiking shoes, not sandals. I had my boots on the whole time. I brought my chacos, but didn't ever even take them out of my suitcase. Riding these e-bikes through Zion was absolutely one of the highlights of the whole entire trip for us. We loved taking in the park this way and pulling off for whatever trailheads we wanted or for photos or just taking in the views. We got ours from Zion Outfitters, so shout out to Abby for introducing us to that. But there are a ton of places that rent out e-bikes. After our first full day at Zion, we were headed home and we spotted this petting zoo on the side of the road, and we knew we absolutely had to take a stop to visit. And it was so fun. We got to buy carrots. It was like 2 for 50 cents.
Carrot's good as hell, dude.
This trail was about 3.3 miles. The views were stunning the whole entire time, but once you get to the peak, it's even more exceptional. So definitely recommend. It was pleasant and not too hard. We were here like March 8th-ish, and I just want to let you guys know that that is winter for this area. And I will say, especially because you're in the desert, the morning especially is so cold. Our fingers were freezing, so bring gloves if you're coming in March or anytime like shoulder seasons or winter seasons. You will be a lot more comfortable, and bring layers. We pulled off for this hike. It's called Emerald Pools Trail. There's like 3 options, so you could start with like the shorter, medium, or longer version. The shortest being 1.2 miles and the longest being 2.5 miles. It was beautiful. Really got a good view of the valley. Got some cool waterfall footage. It was just really a good hike. I would recommend for sure. Then lastly, we went to the start of the Narrows, which you can also hike. You'd probably want to rent equipment to do the hike through the Narrows. You'd need like wading gear and boots and sticks and stuff. But we just walked up to the entrance. It was a quick, easy hike to end the day. Now we're headed over to Bryce Canyon, which was a beautiful drive, and in our Turo we did opt for the option to include the cooler for an extra fee, but it was absolutely worth it. We stopped and got ingredients for sandwiches and waters and electrolytes so that everything stayed cool and safe to eat. Would definitely recommend that if you're able.
Oh, you're good. You made it better.
Something worth noting is if you plan on visiting a few national parks like we did, it's worth it and you actually save money to buy the annual national park pass. So for Bryce and Zion and for Grand Canyon, it was $35 a piece to visit each of them individually, and the annual park pass was $80. So if you're going to be visiting some national parks, just buy the annual pass. There's this little village that had like the sky domes, and there was a Sky Nova cafe Alex and I were excited to try eating at. But again, it was their winter, so we were unable to eat there. So just a reminder that if you are traveling in a non-peak season, make sure the stuff you want to do is open. However, we did end up going to this buffet, and it was like $26 per person, and we absolutely loaded up, and it was amazing. So we weren't too sad about missing out on the sky domes.
Mac and cheese.
This hike we did, it was right outside of Page, Arizona. It's called Toadstool Hoodoos, and this was one of the hidden gems, I thought. It really just felt otherworldly. It felt like we were on Mars or something. It's short, it's quick, it's worth it. I think it was about 1.5 miles round trip. So if you're able, make some time in your schedule to check this one out too.
There.
For the Grand Canyon, a tip I have for you is maybe look into which entrance to enter through. We came in at about 11 a.m. on the east entrance and there was no line. But then when we left the Grand Canyon through the south entrance, a couple hours later, there was a massive line to get into this park. Another really cool experience was stopping just outside of Flagstaff a bit to check out this Meteor Crater, which just felt so out of this world. It was extremely windy, but still worth a stop. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know below some places that you've checked out, hikes that you've done, or hikes you would recommend that we should have done. Please also like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. It helps so much. Love you, bye!